in the club with 7 bottles. Sipping, I know, my God, I cannot watch. Boy, talk is cheap, that's why you talk too much.
You listen to 989 Westside FM live, changing mindsets. We've been live from Corney's Restaurant Hospital via Clow Avenues. Definitely the timeless, riveting, awesome jams. Hey, look at your time, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock, the last and final hour of 69 West Avenue Breakfast Show. Like we promised you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's definitely here. That is J Molley. Today in the box, we're having a 20-year-old rapper slash singer-songwriter from South Africa, born in Johannesburg and raised in Pretoria, who is barely 2 years in the game but has already established himself online and has a loyal following on social media platforms. He is quickly emerging through the South African hip-hop scene as one of the next sensation to look out for. With over 1.2 million listeners on SoundCloud, he's referred as the Internet Boy. He's also ranked up to 900,000 streams on paid platform in 2018 alone, without featuring any mainstream artist on his song. In the month of September 2017, J Molley dropped his debut project titled Dreams Money Can Buy. The project dropped on all platforms in the first 24 hours, earning a top 3 spot on the iTunes chart for hip-hop and R&B, charting at hashtag 11 for all genres. On SoundCloud, the project earned more than 30,000 listeners in the first 24 hours. Wow. With a total of 236,000 listeners on SoundCloud and counting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you J Molley. Good morning, my guy. How's it going?
What's up, man? How you doing? I'm good.
I'm fantastic, man. Listen, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence this morning. I know you've got a very tight schedule. Thank you so much.
Nah, thank you very much.
All right, listen, let's just start with where did it all start? Let's just start there.
It started like 3 years ago.
Yeah?
In the south of Joburg. I used to go there like every weekend to go like chill with my friends. And then they started a rap group called Treehouse as I started chilling with them, and I was like the photographer and everything. And then they wanted me to start rapping, but I didn't feel like I could rap. Like I didn't feel like my voice suited that.
Yeah.
But I knew that I could sing because I could always sing my whole life. I just got it from my family. My parents used to sing at church, and I have 2 sisters. They can also sing, so I just came from like a very musical family, and I was always surrounded by that my whole life. And then I just started singing. I started trying it out in his room. And then I dropped the song on SoundCloud, and I just got like a lot of plays in 1 month. And then I just thought, I can actually do this. And then just went from there.
So how is the music industry receiving you?
It's cool. I got a lot of love from everyone in the industry. Was never weird with anyone. So yeah, no, it was very nice.
So there's nobody actually that actually felt that you didn't deserve to be in the game?
Nah, I don't think so. But I think a lot of people thought I was kind of like a gimmick at first.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
Not from the industry, mostly just consumers, I guess.
Consumers, yeah.
But yeah, I'm still young.
So you move, how old are you when you move from Pretoria?
What do you mean?
To Pretoria, rather.
Yeah, when you move from...
Johannesburg to Pretoria.
Yo, I don't even know. I moved everywhere. I was born in Kensington.
Right, yeah.
Then I moved to the Val Dam, I think. Then from then I moved to Vereeniging. Then I moved to Pretoria when I was 5. Yeah. 5 years old.
So how's it? Oh, well, you were still very young, so I don't think... Would you rather see the differences between living this side and in Pretoria? Was it really...
No, well, I moved to Joburg again, like 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I lived in Joburg for 2 years, but then I went back to Pretoria
right.
this year. But now there's a huge difference between Pretoria and Joburg. I don't like Joburg. It's crazy. It's too
All right,
fast.
now let's start with 945. Take us through the making of that song.
That was like the second song I made.
Yeah.
So I remember the first song I dropped was Laced. That's the one that got
yeah.
10,000 plays in a month. Then I dropped 945 a few months later. That one was way bigger. I still get tweeted about that one like almost every day till this day. Everyone loves that song. That was like the biggest song to kind of like shape me as an artist and build my sound from there. So yeah,
so
that was
who produced
definitely
that
fundamental in my career. Some other guy, I don't know. But yeah, that's actually tricky because the beat's very similar to to a song that's already out, and only found that out like a month after I dropped the song.
okay, nah.
So it's tricky.
So what inspired you to like write such a song?
I don't even know. I don't know.
You were just trying it out, so it was like
Yeah, I was just trying it out. I was still finding myself as an artist.
Okay.
Very much.
And who also produced the song?
Oh, his name is
Wait.
STMB.
STNB.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, because they call you the internet boy, right? And so how did you manage to gather, your followers on the internet?
It first just started off. I used to be a photographer.
Yep.
So I'd take my own pictures of me just wearing nice outfits, and I'd edit it myself, and I'd post it on Instagram, and that's how I built up a fan base. I was already taking pictures with people like before I started music, like on the streets and stuff. So yeah, that's how I built up a big fan base of that. Then I started with the music, and it just picked up from there. And I wasn't really involved with much radio and TV play, so that's where I had to build up most of my fan base. So yeah. That's how it came about.
Well, now let's talk about the song that we're gonna play right now. Never Know. Walk us through that. So, what happened when you wrote that song?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember I made the song on my manager's apartment. I was just talking about the stuff that was going on in my life at that time. Yeah. But I can't really remember my frame of mind at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew when I made it that it was gonna be a dope song, that I was gonna release it as a single and everything, and it did very well. It goes off at performances. I know a lot of people like that song.
Okay. So that was released in 2017, right?
Yeah,
On your project, the Dreams Money Can Buy.
Yeah, that was like the first.
And I also saw rather the short film. Like what inspired you to like create a short? Because when I saw it, I saw that it's kind of like all the songs. I'm not sure if it's all the songs on there.
I just felt that like the project was very cinematic, so I wanted to.
Yeah.
Add like a lot of visuals with that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
And then everything just blends in, and it's actually a dope short film, and it's a dope short
thank you,
film.
man.
All right, we're hanging out with J Molley on 69 West Avenue, 24 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's have a listen to the song, and you can find us on 011-039-1983. It's J Molley on 69 West Avenue. We are 98 now. Westside FM live, changing mindsets. Now, this song was taken from the project Dreams Money Can Buy, which was released in 2017. Can you tell us a little more about that project?
Yeah, it was my first project to ever release.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I was just like speaking about everything that was going through my life throughout that year. And I remember I was in like a sort of like record deal contract at the time, so I wasn't able to release the music throughout that whole year. So I finally got out of it by the end of the year in 2017, and then I was able to drop the whole project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you use just like one producer for the whole project, or?
It was mostly one producer. His name is I'm Not Goofy.
I'm Not Goofy. Okay.
Yeah, he produces most of my songs actually, and then the song that just played now, that was produced by Ganja Beats.
Oh, Ganja Beats.
Yeah.
You like those hard heavy bass beats, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic, fantastic. So who's your? I'm going to ask you a question that I think it's maybe it's rhetoric to you. Maybe you have come across this question a couple of times. Who's your role model and why?
My role model?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's pick any.
Probably Buddha.
Buddha.
Yeah.
Buddha. Why?
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the message he taught.
All right. Yeah.
I like the message.
All right. So, apologies for the race card, but in your time in the game, have you ever experienced being undermined because you're white?
Not directly.
Okay.
I don't know. I never thought about it until like people around me brought it up. I've never directly experienced it. I don't know if I was black, if things would be different.
Yeah.
If I'd have a bigger fan base and whatnot. But it's never been like directly like anyone that called me out.
Oh. So have people ever actually also labeled you as like trying to steal maybe the black image or the black culture or whatever?
No, not that I've seen. Maybe I've seen it on Twitter like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not too much. I don't get it too much.
No. Okay. Fantastic.
A lot of people think I'm colored.
You.
White.
White.
Yeah.
Proper white.
I think I'm either black or
100% pure white.
Like I have Spanish descent in me.
Oh, fantastic.
That's where
I know a couple of ladies out there, they envy me. I'm hanging out with J Molley. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So tell me, man. I heard you dating somebody.
Ah,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey.
Yeah. Should I say her name?
Nah.
No. No.
So I don't know. Are you,
No,
are you
no,
dating
no,
somebody
no, no,
right
no.
now?
Rappers don't never ever never.
I'm asking.
Li-
It's a
listen,
question.
listen very carefully. Rappers
No,
never
what if-
reveal the name of
But
their
now,
girls.
what if there's a girl out there who thinks, yeah, J Molley, my husband, you know, but they
You
want to
see,
know if
we're
he's
avoiding
single or
that. We're avoiding that. We're
not.
avoiding.
So I
that.
want to know from him.
So, Jay, my guy, listen. Who would you like to collaborate with? Essay.
Switched up the topic real quick. A lot of people.
Yeah.
My
Let's name
dream,
one.
My dream collaboration is Drake.
Drake.
Definitely,
That's a huge
Yeah,
feature.
that's a
Yeah,
perfect
yeah.
match.
Also Travis Scott.
Yeah, Travis is actually, yeah.
Locally?
Cardi.
Listen,
Locally.
one thing I know about artists from SA, especially rappers, when you say who would you like to collaborate with, they always go
always
abroad.
international.
They always
Yeah.
go abroad. Locally, they're like nah, me myself, I'm okay. Nah. So who would you like to work with? Like seriously?
Locally.
Yeah.
Well, anyone that I want to work with, I could work with, I guess. But I don't know. I want to make music with Reese this year. Aries.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to work with a lot of female artists. I have a song with Shoma Josie that's gonna come out soon,
Oh, that's dope, yeah.
and I'm working with Shakana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's talk about the next song that we're gonna play, Lightning.
Mm.
What's happening there? What inspires you to write that song?
I wrote that last year when I was making the playlist that I dropped last year. It's called Lead of the Wave. I dropped that in September.
Yeah.
So, and I made most of the songs on that tape like a month before I dropped it. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
that song is about a girl. It's about like a breakup.
Yeah.
Nothing specific, but just talking about all the elements that I dealt with throughout the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just throughout
okay.
the song, yeah. So that's the second single of the project. I dropped a music video with it like a month ago.
Oh.
It's on YouTube.
So what kind of relationship did you have with Raw X Studios?
I actually lived there one time at
Oh,
a
okay.
point.
Oh.
I'm very close with PH, the guy who...
Yeah, PH, yeah.
So I don't know how I got to like recording there. I just started recording there because some guy I knew recorded there, and my manager Nav managed him as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I started recording there. Eventually I was living there
Oh, okay.
for like a year with all my friends. We were just trapping out there, making music.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Wow. Right. So, and the last question actually, from you being a self-releasing underground artist to where you are right now, are you still the same person, or would you rather say you kind of changed or elevated, or
No, I'm still the same.
you're still the same?
Exactly the same.
Yeah, because some other people, as soon as they get to where you are, they start switching up, and
Yeah. Now they start
No.
acting up.
Not me.
So you believe in just being yourself all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're hanging out with Jay Molley, the 20-year-old rapper, singer, songwriter from SA, man. Born in Johannesburg, but raised in Pretoria. He's in the building. So apart from listening to your music, which genre do you listen to, apart from your music?
Not much actually. Mostly just hip hop. But I
Mostly
listen to a lot
hip-hop.
of rock growing up, classical rock, like the old bands from the 70s. And Jimi Hendrix, that's actually my favorite artist. Do you know Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
I know him.
Me, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, no.
He was like one of the best guitarists of all time.
Oh.
From the 60s.
From the 60s. I should know that person.
No,
What's
I'm sure
happening with
you
me?
know.
I should know that
You see
person.
a
What's
picture of
happening
him
with
and
me?
recognize him.
Yeah.
He's like a black guitarist, afro. Jimi
Oh.
Hendrix played at Woodstock.
Oh.
I think if
okay.
he sees a picture, he'll
Now
probably
it
definitely.
rings a bell. Now it rings a bell.
It
Now
rings a
a
Vicky bell.
Yeah. So are you willing to work with up and coming producers?
Yeah, for sure. I'm just always wary about producers because of like stealing beats
Oh, yeah.
and whatnot. So if I know them personally and we build a relationship, then yeah, for sure, definitely.
Oh, so you were featured on a song with DJ Speedster, titled I don't know.
Yeah.
The way Zuchi Coke Dope is also featured there, and Frank Casino. How did that collab come about?
It was just when I started like getting traction.
Yeah.
From the first music video I dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Then Speedster DM me on Instagram in like June. What are we in 2019? June.
Mm-hmm.
I mean January 2017. Just
Yeah.
DM me, asked me to jump on it, and then I recorded the verse the next day,
Oh, okay, that's
Oh.
dope.
and then I sent it to him.
You sent it to him. Then the song got released, I think, later on in the year, right? If I'm not
It
mistaken.
only
It's
dropped
actually a banger.
Like 6 months later. Yeah, it was a big song. It's like it's triple platinum, I think.
Yo,
Yeah.
triple.
Ooh.
Because personally, I knew J Molley from that song. Like,
yeah, most
I
people
don't know, it's
do.
like,
Yeah.
J Molley, okay, who's this guy? Yeah. So yeah, I was kind of impressed because, like, one thing I commend Speedster for is he knows how to put like people together.
Yeah.
And he always puts people on at the same time, so which is actually a good thing, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So are you ready to freestyle?
Freestyle?
Yeah.
Would you freestyle?
No.
Nah.
No?
Because I'm not really a rapper. I'm a singer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I kind of figured.
So it's tricky.
So can you like
I don't
maybe
even-
sing a cappella?
Ish.
Okay. All right. So I've got a couple of questions, but Terra's gonna ask you the first a segment of questions. I'm gonna come with the second one. All right.
Okay.
So like it's just a few questions just to get a glimpse of your style, you know, and your taste, you know. So you're ready. Yeah. Lyrics or beats?
Yeah. Lyrics or beat?
Yeah.
Lyrics or beats?
Or beat.
Like which one, you know? Which one do you like the most? Even though lyrics are important.
Probably
you know?
lyrics.
Lyrics,
Yeah,
alright.
probably lyrics.
Soccer or basketball?
Yo.
The second
I
one.
grew up playing soccer like all the time, but now I play basketball.
Ah.
So you're gonna go with
Yeah.
basketball?
Yeah.
Aye.
Ish, but soccer's still better. Soccer's too much.
So which one you going with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with soccer.
So
Basketball is hard, man.
It's hard.
It's
When did you
hard,
start playing
and it's
basketball?
tiring. I just started playing like, I don't know. I started playing like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
my question was going to be, when did you stop playing soccer? Because imagine if you were extremely good and then you are on a PSL league. Hey, and then with that very same image, you know that
Yeah.
the dreads and everything.
Yeah.
You'll be our South African David Beckham.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Like BMW or Mercedes?
Yeah, Mercedes.
Formal or
Oh.
casual? I think this one is
Casual.
casual. You never rock
But I
formal?
like formal. I rocked it in that lightning video. And
Oh, okay.
have you seen the Pretty Flowers video with Stogie T?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
remember
actually like
that.
formal. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
casual definitely.
Vodka or gin?
Eh?
Vodka or gin?
Oh, gin.
Gin.
For sure.
Why do people like? All of a sudden now people don't want vodka anymore. What's up?
The one gin.
Gin is just tastes better. I'm sure it's healthier. I think.
Well,
There's
anything that is alcohol is not
Actually,
healthy.
no.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway, it's okay.
Actually, we did a segment I think 2 months back about gin drinkers. You know, they're actually most likely to become psychopaths in the future.
Really?
For real.
What?
Yeah.
Gin.
Gin.
So be careful. so be careful. Gin might turn you into something else. Be careful. All right.
Music or fashion?
Music.
Music. Between these four social media platforms I'm about to mention, which one do you like the most? Okay, wow. We didn't even have to go to Snapchat or Twitter, Facebook.
All right. How is your general knowledge? Is it good or
No,
better or?
It's very good.
It's
I'd
average?
like
Oh,
to think it's very good.
Oh, fantastic.
No, for my age and my generation and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it's very good. I never lose 30 seconds.
Fantastic.
No, we had somebody here who said the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, we had somebody who said the same thing. So the first question is very simple. It goes like so. All right. How many colors does the South African flag have?
That's a trick question because listen, black is not a color.
Nah,
And
no,
neither
but
is
it's
white. Black and white are not actual colors on the color
okay, so
wheel.
if you remove
Remove
those
those
actual,
ones.
yeah, how many colors?
There's green, there's yellow, there's red, there's blue.
Oh, okay, cool.
How many?
4.
4, all right. Nah, you're
When you
right.
add 2 is?
6.
Oh,
all
there
right.
you go. The answer is
Yeah.
6. Okay, there you go. How many capital cities does SA have?
You.
Yeah, this one I know. It's a ding dong question, eh?
Nah.
Like Papa Penny,
I
Unshaya
don't
ding
know,
dong.
like 9. I don't know,
9.
9. I don't
No,
know.
no.
Capital.
I don't know this
Capital
one.
cities.
It's capital cities. It's
Capital cities.
3.
It's 3 actually.
No.
Cape Town, yes. Cape Town, which I think is the legislature.
Yeah.
Bloemfontein, the judiciary, and I don't know what Pretoria is.
Nah.
So, sorry, yeah, no. I
I'm
also
comparing
suck.
every province to like states in America. Like for like I think every state in America has a capital, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like when we say capital cities of South Africa, of a
Yeah, no,
country,
obviously
yeah.
it's not the same.
Yeah. So,
'Cause I didn't really grow up on an essay curriculum. 'Cause I was homeschooled, so yeah. I
Oh
did,
yeah.
like,
Yes, homeschool. So, no, I'm going to ask you a question about homeschool.
Yeah.
While I'm reading this, go to that question. All right. What does Soweto stand for? Soweto. My guy.
I don't know that one.
Southwest. Western Township. Now.
Oh, like that.
Yeah,
I thought you were
yeah.
saying like what's it like?
No, it's
I
an
thought it has, like-
abbreviation.
Oh no, I thought you
Yeah.
were saying like what's its like what does it stand for? Like
Oh, stand for, oh, yes, yes,
is
yes,
it
yes.
big
yes.
on or something
Yeah.
No,
like
actually,
that,
we're
or-
going to give you a point. We're going to fix that question. Terra, you're skating on thin ice. Okay.
Listen to this guy.
What is the largest game park in SA? The largest game park in SA. I'll give you a clue. We start with a K.
Yeah, it's be Kruger, right?
Yeah.
But it crosses into other countries.
And I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
yeah.
fantastic, fantastic. Nelson Mandela spent 18 years in prison on this famous island.
Robben Island.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
There you go, fantastic. Actually, you're more better than the one that we
Hey,
had.
yeah.
We had the other day. First question with colors. The goal
like
shot
9.
14 or 9. I was like,
9.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude, like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, man, let's go back to the homeschooling thing. How was that like, man? Being homeschooled?
How was it?
Yeah.
It was actually crazy. It was good. I like it. I wouldn't be who I am if I wasn't for homeschool.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, but I barely did school. I barely did it. Like I would just spend most of my days learning other stuff about life, how to like do stuff like photography, everything.
Oh.
And then before exams, I would just cram it all in, and I'd pass. So it worked for me.
So I'm guessing that
Oh.
also had like a huge effect on your personality as well.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Would you recommend that to other people that they can also rather get homeschooled?
Yeah, I guess it just depends on you, really. I was
Yeah.
homeschooled because I was supposed to move to another country, and then
Oh,
that fell out.
okay.
So that was the reason.
Okay.
But yeah, it really worked in my favor. 'Cause I don't think I wouldn't have had the whole style I have, the whole the
Yeah,
hairstyle,
yeah.
everything. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have been the same person. I don't
So,
think.
so your sound has been described as like, you know, the futuristic new wave, dark
Yeah.
melodic hip hop, R&B. So a sound that is growing rapidly on the international stage. So do you
Mm.
think that at some point in time, up and coming rappers here in SA will probably ride the wave?
Yeah, it's already happening.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we
actually.
call like the new wave in
Yeah.
SA. We call it the new wave. Yeah, it's
And a lot of people actually coming
on
up
SoundCloud
that.
especially.
But like, how is it like moving? Because you're a photographer, like you said, generating a lot of people on SoundCloud. Because I know you have like over 6,000 followers on SoundCloud. Now you must
Mhm.
understand,
Mhm.
it's very difficult to get that much numbers on
Yeah.
SoundCloud. How was it like? How did you generate it?
I have no idea. I don't know how it like transitioned from
Yeah.
Instagram to music and SoundCloud. I don't know how it happened. Like, it just happened.
It just happened.
And
Yeah,
you've always
literally.
been using SoundCloud.
Yeah, I was just very inspired by like Lil Yachty
Okay.
back then. When
okay.
Lil Yachty, all those guys.
So you're
They
into
were
trap
crazy.
mostly, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, a message came in saying that what's J Molley's real name?
But
It's Jesse.
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, 9 minutes before 9 o'clock, we're heading straight to Guy AT on. Guy AT is doing a gospel show today. Fantastic.
oh wow.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
So let's talk about Seven Bottles, the song that we're gonna play, that we're gonna close with.
Yeah, that was also produced by I'm Not Goofy, the guy that produced all of the songs from Jeans When He Come Back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh wow. Okay.
Produced by him.
Man,
I
shout out
dropped
to
the
you for
music
coming
video for
through.
that one as
Yeah,
well.
man. Yeah, man.
You dropped
My
the music for what?
Music video for that one as well.
Oh, so you dropped like a lot. Actually, you dropped a lot of videos. I actually kind of
Yeah,
saw
last
that.
year I dropped a lot. I dropped like 5 videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, seven bottles like my biggest song, I think.
So that means
Probably.
from both your projects, Dreams Money Can Buy is the one that has like all videos for each and every song.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So any project maybe in the future?
Yeah, I'm working on an album this year.
All right, so you're gonna release it this year or
Probably sometime mid this year.
this year?
July.
So it means that we're looking forward to see you one more time on
Yeah.
6-9 West
Yeah,
Avenue.
yeah.
For sure.
For sure, my guy. All right, listen, thank you so much for coming through and thanks so much for gracing us with your presence on 6-9 Western Avenue.
And where can people get a hold of you on social media, man?
Instagram, it's Hood Pharmacist. Twitter, J Molley Official. And then like my music is on Apple Music, Spotify, everything, YouTube, SoundCloud at J Molley.
Right.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
No problem, man. Thank you, man.
Fantastic.
Thank
Let's
you.
close it with 7 bottles.